All right. Let's see. We are back. We are going to do things. Why isn't that working? That's really dumb. What happened? For whatever reason, that isn't working. Oh, I think I might. I might. No, that didn't do anything. That's annoying, though. Whatever. This thing's acting up already. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Ah, that is really irritating. I wonder if I should restart it. Why? Okay, 1 second. Cut and paste. Copy and paste. That's all there is. Why aren't you working now? Wait, what am I doing? I can just copy and paste this. Is this gonna work? I don't know if using this is gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. What the heck? Yeah, let me restart Clip Studio Paint. Why wouldn't that work? I swear, sometimes. Why? Why aren't you working? That's really irritating. I can't even... Why? Mode. What is this? Wait, hold on. Because that's on? No. What's going on? Why don't you let me move? Wait. Oh. Hold on. This might be it. There we are. Okay. I was on the wrong selector. I have never done that. That's kind of bizarre. I don't know how I have never done that. Okay. What? Wait a minute. Oh, crap. How did I only panel half the page? Or cut it off? That's, oops. It should be over here. That's not a big deal for this page. Hold on, give me a second. I did this again later. So what I'm looking at, so this line here actually isn't the end of the page, or rather the margin before the gutter. It's the safe zone. Basically, anything I want to be seen for sure, like absolutely. This is kind of the safety margin for that. So text and whatnot. But you don't do this with it. That almost kind of gives an interesting look. I don't know if I like it or not. I kind of do. Let me just. I don't want to. If I could give myself more room for this panel, which might be good. Let's just adjust it. Just stretch this. I'm kind of really thrown off now. I don't know what I want to do. I should probably use the whole page. That would probably look awkward. Oh, come on. Let me have an idea. Oops. Tempted to make that bigger as well, so let's just see how that looks, because that would help make that clearer. So I'm expecting to only get about half the page done today, but we'll see. That's really funny that I did that, though. I don't know. I don't know. I do have that. That's, hold on. Not that tight on the gutter. Well, actually, no, that's about right. Okay. Screw it. I'll do that. I'll keep it simple. Typically, if you get paralyzed by choice, the safest bet is to just stick to the simplest option. Make sure that it does its job. That's the key. Fanciness is fun until it actually begins to make a product worse. Yeah, it's gonna. Alright. And then you. That was a goal, Kahuna. I totally understand. Glad you're here. By the way, it might be a little longer than I was hoping to get to things for you down the line. I'm still trying to really kind of figure all that out and schedule and all that kind of stuff. But I will eventually put up a concept for you at some point. I'm just kind of like in one track mind right now with this. So, you know, happens. Hope you're doing well, though. Yeah. It's been a little while since I've really been able to get into the headspace for the black and white style. I gotta do that. I've been doing line stuff for so long now. This should be relatively easy in terms of how pages go. My son's playing Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft in a little while. I have a friend who's been working on a server, actually, funny enough. Blade of the knife that short? Or the handle, rather? No, it is not. Probably not really even that short, but we'll go with that. Kind of funny, because this would kind of be a small knife for that one guy. Or that one guy. The rook. But for her, it's just right. So it's a human knife. Really not a knife he built. I don't think he builds his own knives, though, to be honest. I think he buys them. He doesn't really have the equipment to forge, so. He might, though, actually, kind of think of it, because he probably would do stuff for his harpoons, so the blades on his harpoons. Okay, that's pinky. It should be more like. Oh no. That looks really weird for the hand. Maybe without the thumb? Maybe a more relaxed thumb? I actually don't care for that hand. Um,
A one, two, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Nej, nu går det inte alls. Du kan jag inte prata. Fan vad crappy.
what does the previous patient? Yeah, her hand is kind of wrapped around it. Or this that she's holding on to, it's just a knife. Not sure exactly what it would be for. It doesn't really look like a tanning knife or anything like that. I think it's just a knife he has. Just a straight blade knife. He has several that he uses for prepping the worms. Carving the worms. Cleaning them, I guess. Looks slightly round. Oh, like it's a spike? Yeah, it isn't, but I can see where you get that from. It is kind of a crude design, and so yeah, it has this it's just a ring around, like a Scotch tape. Yeah, a little bit. I guess that's what I was kind of going off of. But yeah, it is just this kind of ring around the handle. But it is a flat blade. It's not a it has an edge. It's not a spike or a tri-tip even. Okay. I'm actually, hold on. There's an easier way to do this with ruler special. And we're going this direction. So the cool thing about the special ruler is that it allows you to do same design or same line over and over again. It's like a regular ruler. I need to clarify what's going on here. Let's see here. Ish. Contact points for some of these pipes. I want to emphasize. Really not. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have to do it right. And down. Yo, Evelyn, good to see you. I feel like it's been a little while. Hope you're doing well. That looks kind of ugly. Oh yeah, that'll do it. This looks better than this. This looks really ugly. I'm gonna get rid of this. I think I did this wrong. Maybe. Kind of funny. I have really tried to make hatching work for this style, and part of it is my problem. I'm not really great at hatching, but I just feel like hatching just isn't right for this look. Yeah, when I can find music that doesn't take me down. Thankfully, Simon the Magpie seems pretty chill. This is kind of an interesting album. I think I've probably talked about it before, but it's called Toys. And so he's a like a circuit bender and kind of a little bit of a synth guy. And so he decided he took a bunch of like musical toys, kids musical toys and stuff like that, and he circuit bent them. You know, which basically means going into the circuitry and like messing around with it to play with the sound. And used that to create his music for this album. It has this very interesting feel to it. Let me think here. Circuit bending is one of those things I would love to get into a little bit more. I think it'd be really fun. Not too hard, depending. You just need to kind of learn how to mess around on schematics and stuff. Or just know what you're looking at. Color. Absolutely color. Unless I'm doing just until color. I think a big part of that is my animation background. Like, that's kind of how you think in animation. Kind of. I'm not much of a penciler, to be honest. And I'm not much of an inker either. Honestly, I'd say I'm not much of a colorist either, but I at least have been getting more comfortable with color, and I understand it. Just it feels more complete when I do it in the color phase. I just need to know kind of the basics of where my light is, where it's coming from. Ironically, funny enough, this scene doesn't have a whole lot of light in it, because they're under the ship. I'm going to give you. I want to add a bit more texture to this. I might actually do that by adding a texture layer to color mix. Um, I'm gonna try. Hello, Maji. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't know, I've always struggled with penciling in particular, I think. Inking I've been figuring out a little bit, although the style I've been developing, my black and white style, is not exactly what I would call a comic style. It uses principles more along the lines of painting rather than inking, traditional inking methods, particularly American inking methods, which makes it a little bit hard. Like I can't really do an American comic ink style. It's, for one thing, it doesn't really interest me, so that's why I haven't really pursued it. But it just, I don't know, it's kind of tough for me to have the precision to do it, I think. Is a big part of it. And a big part of that is, yeah, just the time that you put into it. Inking, just, you have to sit down and put time into it, especially traditional. Uh-oh. Either you are being horribly ironic or very honest. Oh, thank you, Elias. I appreciate that. I need to finish it. It's not quite finished. Well, actually, I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Actually, there's a few things that I want to do with it, but yeah. But glad you're here. Funny, I did this, oh goodness, a little while ago. A little bit. I started streaming on Twitch, and so I wanted to have a place for like latest follower and stuff like that, but I'm not on Twitch anymore, so it doesn't really matter. Although I could do latest subscriber, I suppose, for YouTube. So maybe I'll go back and do that one of these days. I also wanted to make, like, over here, right down below me, on that little walkway, I wanted to have a little character walk out on that. Yeah, Maji, that's kind of where I've landed as well. And like I said, I don't really have all that much interest in doing traditional comics, but what that does mean is I'm kind of stuck trying to make things happen on my own, which, you know, it comes with its challenges, but it is very fulfilling. Takes you the long. Sketching and inking always takes you the longest. Yeah. Let's see. So this is a gap. There's nothing there. Just some pipes there. I think I'll texture back here to kind of imply other pipes. For now, this. I take it then that you do comic work then, Elias? Yeah, color, depending on the style, definitely goes a lot faster. My color work, I think it's come down to about, it takes about 6 to 8 hours to ink a page and about 4 hours to color. So about half the time. It is in the okay, there it is. Okay, so over on OBS, the little heart icon down on the right, it's like covering up parts of the words. Annoying. Pages in the past, but not so much anymore. Yeah. It's always fun to get back into it. Definitely tiring, but fulfilling as well. Okay, so I'm just glad that I've had more energy as of late. That's really helped to be able to get pages done. There was a little while ago, like about a month ago, I couldn't do hardly more than a couple hours a day. I think it was just like vitamin deficiency stuff. Are her arms that big? Her arms are not that big. I've been using your strongest asset composition. So composition as in like, okay, composition, yeah. So composition is super important. I think that's something that I myself could work on a little bit, particularly my illustration composition's all right. Just laying out and blocking and stuff like that, but my sense of panel layout, panel composition, that's what I've been really working to try to learn, and I don't think I've put enough time into it. I think I've been a little bit too loose and fast and not giving it the time it deserves to really develop. Yeah, no, certainly. Yeah, I definitely don't think I do it right, and so my panel layout is it could be better. I come from animation though, so you know, don't have to think of panel layout when you're doing animation so much. It's a different flow. It's all internal. What's really interesting about comics is there's so much happening outside of the drawing that I don't think you don't really realize at first, right? Makes it really cool, kind of explore, but it's a lot more subtle. I would say, personally, maybe it's because I'm not so used to it. Yeah, that basically is that's basically me in a nutshell. I really need to start actually playing for the text, because like these panels and stuff like that have text on them, and I don't know yet how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. Hasn't been a problem yet. This arm looks weird. I don't like this part. Fix it in post. Part of it, though, I don't know. It's kind of fun as well, though. I mean, it's a terrible habit. Don't get me wrong, but it kind of forces me to like consider what I can and can't add as far as text goes, and that kind of works for this story because it encourages me to be really minimalist with the text. So I have to put more emphasis on telling the story through the through the art, which is what I prefer. I think that's how comics should be told. Tell their story. Definitely, it's good to still emphasize, you know, where your text should go, but I'm fairly minimalist with my text as is, so. Funny enough, that actually comes from animation because, you know, I couldn't do voice acting really very easily, so it encouraged me to consider scenes without dialogue a lot more. Yeah, yeah. Well, unfortunately, with the way things move nowadays, it's altogether far too common of a process. Thankfully, I haven't really... Well, I've had situations where I've really had to kind of like... like a scene or something like that wasn't as developed as it should have been, and it made it kind of difficult, but not like... The nice thing is it wasn't a fix it in post situation. It wasn't like the art director was like intentionally being like, ah, whatever, just pass it off to the next sorry sap that has to deal with it, you know? There's nothing like that, but, you know, it happens. You just... The production gets ahead of the director, and mistakes get made. I've cleaned up some rough shot. Ah, that's not good. Hold on, I gotta... I can say I don't necessarily encourage this style, but that basically, yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. I really probably should do a proper sketch layer, but like I am very impatient, and it was kind of funny because I was finding that like when I started this project, I was doing the sketch layer, and then I was looking at the line work I was doing, and I was like, wait a minute, I really like this line work. I'm gonna have to like just do this over again, but I really like this line work. And then I failed to draw a freaking hand for 15 hours, so give me a second. The only problem is like it makes... It's very slow doing it this way. Honestly, I do think I probably would be faster, but for some reason I don't want to have to go over it. If I wanted to do that, I would go clean up some animation. I do end up sketching a little bit, but yeah, I just end up refining it into the final line work. I don't know, gives it kind of an interesting feel. If I could just stop paneling pages with a ton of hand drawings. Oh my gosh, I could get these pages done so much faster. But unfortunately, when you, as I've said before, when you make a character that's blind, or coming from being blind, she sees the world through touch. though. At least in part, at least in a big part. Touch. So hands become really important. That's long, that's really long. Just draw them in silhouette, bam, done. Yeah. Problem is this style doesn't really encourage silhouette. Everything's so open. There's no heavy inking. Everything's laid bare. Very demanding, I guess. I eventually get it though. Hold on, I need to. This is almost there. This needs to be a little bit fatter. This needs to be a little bit. Oh, if only. That's not how the story goes. And there will be more hand drawing before the end. A lot more. Maybe I can get a little clever. The nice thing is she has her sight though. So now her face is going to become more important. And her face is pretty easy to draw. Hands just take a little bit of extra work to finagle into the right spot. You would think I've been drawing hands like this in sequence like this for like 3 years now. Heck, I've animated hands as up close and intricate as this. You'd think I'd be good by now. I've gotten better. I'm getting faster with them. Always takes a minute to kind of adjust your brain. I really don't think I practice them enough though, outside of projects. Do I have any handless characters? I don't think I do. I have a character who wears mittens all the time. I did that in particular. Partially because I had to build a puppet out of him. In Doom Boom. I forget doing the fingers. He has mittens. It's cold in space. Funny enough, he's the one who lives in the city in the overlay that I have. So all the train and the buildings and all that. Okay. No. 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 Yeah, it looks bad. Eh, it looked off. It just kind of looked shrunk and deformed. Yeah, there's just a lot wrong with it. I need to get the knuckles in particular weren't looking right. I always forget. Because one of the knuckles comes up. So the middle knuckle, your hands are kind of like round, right, at the top. So the middle knuckle is up higher than the rest of the knuckles. And you want to, if you don't get that shape right, it just looks really weird. It can work for like cartoonier styles, but this isn't really all that cartoony of a style. It's very stylized, but hands are still hands, you know? So. I think I'm not being detailed enough in the rendering of the knuckles. Okay, I gotta like do the whole freaking hand again. This like, I don't even like the thumb. I don't think. Maybe I gotta get the base shape right. Okay. I want her using both of her hands because that's good. That looks better than just one hand. It's hard to get an impression of distance from one thing to the other, or an object size with just one hand dimension. Like I said, I should be good at hands. I don't know why I'm not. I think I'm working off of some kind of flawed logic that I'm still fighting against. I think the main thing. Because I've drawn hands like this before. Maybe a big part of it is no reference. Let's just be like that, you know? No shame, but definitely want to be better. What is this? Oh yeah. I'll have to go back and study them. There's structure to hands. Go. Give ourselves a little bit of a dimensional help here. Come on. I think I'm moving too quickly. Let me slow down. I always try to draw hands too quickly. Let the line breathe. That's kind of the key. Let it become kind of its own shape, its own style. Just thinner fingers like that. This track, this is Macro Blank. Off of his album Flesh and Soul. Macro Blank's interesting because I'm pretty sure it's just it's more along the lines of like a bunch of remixes. Kind of funny for a metal artist. Seem into the like chilled out stuff. It's funny. We should make some chill out music sometime. That'd be fun. I gotta fire up my organ and get to recording. Send you some stuff to just mess around with. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love metal as well. Yeah, currently I'm borrowing a Roland D20 from a friend of mine. He didn't have room for it in his current place. So I've got all the old school sounds. I forget what synth. It's not FM. It's some weird synth engine style, man. They didn't know what they were doing back then. It was friggin' great. So you get these whacked out devices, the way that they work and whatnot. It has a literal chart like stamped onto it on how it works. Like it's nuts. That thing is crazy. It's kind of scary. It's like black magic kind of stuff. That thing. Very like in the machine kind of stuff. You have to like appease it in order to do anything with it. That's what it feels like anyway. Okay, actually, I could show you the manuals. 1 second, hold on, give me a second here. I'll show you the user manuals. So, Sarah, do I have a full screen? I do. And my mic is hooked up, cool. So, here's one about this thick for the Roland D20. This is the owner's manual. It's a little bit thinner, but this is the actual, like, let's see. Okay, this is volume 2. This is like the how you use it moron kind of book. Like, it's like, oh, you want to program arson? You really want to do that? It's something else, man. I haven't even read through all of it, honestly. I've been meaning to, but I've just been distracted. But and then like it gets even crazier because the thing has a floppy disk bay on it. I mean, this thing's awesome. So you can load patches. You can basically have infinite patches by loading them off of floppy disk. So, you know, friggin' peak performance. Oh, your phone froze. Floppy disk bay. Oh, floppy disk bay, and it's like an electronic, like, beach band thing. That would actually be kind of funny. I'm gonna pretend this is a good hand. It's a really sloppy hand. What time is it? 7:22? Alright. I think I'll have time for one more panel after this. Oh, frick. The next two panels. Whatever, I'll see what I can get done. I don't know if I'll make this kind of a longer work session or not. I don't know what I'm feeling yet. This thumb isn't quite right. Hold on, because I actually see more of the top of the thumb. I don't know. We might have something there. An electronic beach band. Everything would be like data themed and computer themed and whatnot. That's trumpet. Has a brighter timbre. Saxophones are a little bit more mellow. Even upper register, like a soprano saxophone, stuff like that. There's a kind of a smoothness to the saxophone. Okay. That we will again pretend like this is good. I need to move on. This looks awkward. Ah. Ugh, that thumb. That's a little bit better, although it's not that fat. Her thumb isn't that fat. For some reason, I have a hard time drawing thin hands, which is weird to me because, like, I draw thin everything. It's like, why are thin hands? That like right up my alley. That's better. And this is why it takes me 6 to 8 hours a page. Honestly, though, this wasn't too bad for hands. I am gonna have to do an interior shot. That's gonna take some time. Actually, she wouldn't have those blemishes. Those are like dirt. And she cleaned herself. However, there would be slight discoloration because she did use. It's like a powder. It's like chalk. Essentially, it's like sunscreen, basically. Helps reflect the light. But I want it to actually. Yes. You got a crash? All right. Appreciate you stopping by. I'll be going for another half an hour or so. Probably just a standard stream today. I've been doing a lot of long streams. And, well, I could use a break probably. Appreciate you stopping by though, regardless. Hey, I let the music go wherever it wants to, my guy. I mean, I can give you the link to the album. All this stuff is on YouTube. All right, let me drop it here. And this is track 1, 2, 3, 4. This is track 4. It's in Japan. Is that Japanese? I can't. I think that. Yeah, no. I see Japanese there at least. Either way, I can't read it. Yeah, this is Japanese. Okay. I was kind of thrown off by a couple of characters. I just no, that's correct. That's correct. Okay, that's correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, crap. I didn't think about that. Now the perspective has changed. Oh, goody. Wonderful. Hold on, I think that'll be fine. I'm not going to be going after these blue lines anyway. I do need to put the stairs in. I wish I'd built the stairs in, to be honest. Ooh. Oh, gosh, dang it. Hold on. Okay. Need to import onto a separate layer. 3D data. Stairs. Open. There we go. Okay, now. Set you Up. Forward a touch. I want it to have a recess. And then we're actually gonna cheating stairs, 100%, absolutely. Whether it's using a reference that's right there or nice 3D model to give you an idea of the space. There's holy crap, screwed doing stairs by hand, man. Ugh. I'll just sit there and calculate that all. Ugh. No thanks. I'll cheat. Can I shrink that down? I should shrink that down. Or should I? Maybe a little. Well. Up there. Oh, come on. Come on. No, I gotta forward. It does need to be about. Okay. Out there. We'll pretend that's good. Alright. I'm actually gonna drag you down, put you. I'm not gonna put you below, I'll put you above, but I will lower the opacity a touch. But I am gonna focus right now on you. I'm gonna do this. Okay. You off. I'm just remembering like scenes from friggin' oh, doggone it. From actually probably won't need to worry about this too much. Anyway, The Thief and the Cobbler, animated stairs and stuff like that. I'm just no wonder that movie never got made. And that's how easy it is to lay out that stairs now. actually going to there's 2 different sizes. Okay. There we go. Oh. And I can... Did I end up doing that? Crap, I did. I ended up putting these little shapes. That's not a huge deal. I can go back and do that. But it is something I will need to remember to do. I don't feel like doing it right now, but I do need to remember to do that. Now, though... I need a ruler. Probably should. That's not inherently correct. Hold on. This is actually facing really close to there, so... Is the pole is well in front. Okay, well, that's gonna be interesting. Nice thing is though, she's gonna be covering up a lot of it. So, but I don't know precisely how much she's gonna be covering up. So I need. Oh boy, I may only have enough to do kind of the basic layout here. But this one's going to be a lot of work as well. This one's not going to be so much work. And neither are these two ends. I'm excited though. I get to draw his face. For the first time, I'm actually putting his face down in ink. So that's going to be fun. I designed him like 3 years ago now. Yeah, I think I designed him like 3 years ago. He was in the original concept art. I had an idea of him long time ago. He was part of the reason why the story expanded the way that it did. Okay. That's the back. Then we got here. Up. Here. Finally. Like so. Now I need to review. I don't have to be as detailed, but I want to get a lot of stuff. Okay. It's the basic table. Perspective is probably screwy, but you know, it works. Kinda. Truth be told, I really ought to figure out what the horizon is before I do stuff like that. I kind of get ahead of myself when it comes to perspective. But it's the background. The nice thing is, you know what? Screw it. Hold on. We should be able. Ruler, perspective ruler. That. Well, that ain't right. That's the problem, is I actually can't figure out what the perspective is from that line alone. I need to reference, because I might, it could be as far out as over here, or even over here, or whatever, right? Wait, no, that. This might actually give us, this is technically straight on over here. And that works. Okay, that's pretty close. Close enough. All right. Wait a minute. If I go to here, turn you on, and then have you selected, and then there's a way to see everything. There. Okay. So this gives me a reference for the center point. And there it is. If I go back over here, grab you, move you there. Now, yeah. Okay, that's how I can do it. Okay, that's really useful. Technically, it would be more like that. That's okay. Well, hold on. We can make this work. It's not all that different, but hey, we are going to be nice and accurate for once. I really need to use this perspective tool more. That is handy, especially in handling 3D like that. Okay. Now, down here and I can turn you off. And I can actually come down here and I can turn you off. Actually, put you back on. Because the box on top of this right here will use. Figure. giant pickle jar. All right. At least want to get the jars done here. Everything else will go. Oh, typically quick. Actually, I need. Okay.
Oh, hey, look, Mum, no computer here, and today we're going to turn Cosmo into a real, living, walking human being using a donor body that I found last night. So let's go. Don't believe in miracles, 'cause miracles will make you reach higher. Don't believe in presidents, prime ministers, 'cause they're all liars. Don't believe in heaven or hell, it's not good for your health, they won't put you in the fire. And don't believe in Facebook or Snapchat, they're taking all of your hours. Modern girls, modern guys. Ooh, modern girls, modern guys. And don't believe in cinema, in Hollywood, he is Superman daily. And don't believe in credit cards, 'cause they'll sink your heart, 'cause they're after your money. Modern guys, modern guys. Ooh, modern guys, modern guys. 'Cause day by day, hour by hour, this modern age is getting sour.
Actually, smaller than that.
And don't believe in shopping sprees, 'cause shopping sprees will make you feel happy. Fill a void inside yourself and call yourself a happy chappy. Modern guys, modern guys. Ooh, modern guys, modern guys. 'Cause night by night, they up the players. But I swear nobody's safer. And day by day, hour by hour, this modern age is getting sour. Modern girls, modern guys.
All right. I think the table might be taller. I don't know. 100%. Yeah, definitely. Comes out this well. Maybe not. Well, not the end of the world. Again, this is all going to be cut off anyway, so. Good color shape. Nah, I can't do that. Okay. Oh crap. The heck is this? Alright, no idea what that is. I am gonna wrap up. I think I'm gonna call it an earlier night than usual. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with the progress that we made. Tomorrow I'll finish up the page. Should be able to. theory. And then we'll be able to go into this page and this page. This page is going to be quite a bit of work, but I'll figure it out. This page is also going to be a lot of work. And then the last pages actually should be relatively straightforward. Another hand, but you know. All right. Yeah. So it's coming along. I actually do need to correct that at some point. I'll worry about that later, which means I probably won't get around to it. But regardless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you guys for stopping by. It really was a lot of fun. I'll be back on Thursday to stream some more, get some more done, keep going. My goal is to try to have these done, these pages inked in the next 2 weeks. We'll see if I can do it. If I can get 3 pages done this week, I might be able to. Maybe. We'll see. I'll get as far as I can, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, probably. I'm around. You know where to find me. Appreciate you stopping by there, Elias. Good luck on getting back into comics and such. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.